call the member for Holt.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, I'd like to pay tribute this morning to Mr Noorullah Noori, who sadly passed away on September 14 this year. Mr Noori arrived with his family from Kandahar, Afghanistan in 1987. On settling in Australia, Mr Noori set upon a path that would see him devote his entire life to helping others in the community. The extraordinary contribution to our local community that Mr Noori has made cannot be understated. Mr Noori established the Afghan Community Mosque, later known as the Omar Farooq Mosque. He served as the Imam and was a respected and esteemed leader. Mr Noori was present at the most significant times in the lives of his community members. He presided over marriage ceremonies, newborn ceremonies. He provided counselling for families and couples and made visits offering compassion and support to those nearing the end of their lives. Mr Noori also helped many in our community adjust to a new life in Australia. He provided advice, support and encouragement to countless families and eased their settlement into the community. Mr Noori's work was not confined to the Afghan community. Through his work at the mosque, he supported Muslims from many different backgrounds. And within the wider community, he assisted people regardless of their race, regardless of their colour, regardless of their creed. Perhaps Mr Noori's most significant contribution, however, was his work with young people. As Imam, Mr Noori educated the younger generation on all aspects of their faith, as well as emphasising the importance of living as law-abiding citizens and responsible members of the community. Over the years, Mr Noori inspired and encouraged many young people to achieve their goals. Mr Noori loved Australia. I'm told this by many members of the Afghan community. He was fiercely loyal to his adopted country and used every opportunity to remind members of his community of how important it was to live honestly and to live peacefully. I know it is the hope of the Afghan community that a new generation of leaders will now follow in his footsteps. Mr Noori was a humble man. He never sought any recognition for his work. Everything he did was voluntary. When he was offered a wage, he refused, saying the money should go towards the work of the mosque and to help those that needed it. You won't see his name in lists of awards or accolades. He actively avoided this sort of recognition. What you do see and hear, however, are the words of warmth and affection which is remembered by his community. Over 4,000 people attended Mr Noori's funeral. A message posted by the Afghan embassy to Mr Noori's family on the day said of his passing, "We share your grievance in this tragic occasion. You are not alone. The entire Afghan community has lost its spiritual father today." A sentiment that I know which is shared by many. I'd like to, on behalf of the constituents of Holt and all here present in the chamber, and on behalf of the Afghan community in Australia, thank Mr Noori on behalf of his community for the thousands of people that he has helped and supported over the years in this man's extraordinary career and life.